Hi, everyone. Thanks for your interest in Bitly Enterprise. My name is Mary, and I'm joined by my teammate Jay. We're solutions engineers here at Bitly. Our role at Bitly is to help customers better understand the features and technical components of Bitly Enterprise and to show you how you can leverage our product to solve your business's challenges. We've recently added some important features and functionality to our enterprise product, such as city level data, QR codes, webhooks, and many more. So today's demo and product tour will have something in it for everyone. We'll jump into the demo and product tour in just a moment. But before we do, I'm going to share a bit more about our company's history in link management. Bitly is the world's leading link management platform. Businesses of every size use Bitly to embed short branded call to action links in their customer communications and use Bitly's tools, analytics, and insights to maximize the performance of their marketing programs. We have 12 years of experience in link management and handle 20 billion clicks and 960 million API calls every single month. 2.3 billion Bitly links are created every year. And among the many businesses that rely on Bitly Enterprise, 2 out of 3 Fortune 500 companies depend on Bitly for their link management needs. Here's a look at today's agenda. As you can see, we're going to start with Bitly links and QR codes. We'll walk you through how to easily create and sort your links. Then we'll give you an overview of the metrics you have access to on each and every one of them. Next, we'll move into the custom Bitly links section, where we'll go over what a custom branded link is and how to redirect a link to a new target URL. Then we'll take a look at the Bitly Enterprise dashboard, where you get a high-level overview of your top links and activities. Here you'll also learn how to select and manage different groups. In campaigns, we'll walk you through how to use this section to organize all of your Bitly links in order to better manage and measure your team's campaigns. You'll also learn how to add UTM parameters on your Bitly links so you can share multiple links pointing to the same target URL and track click metrics on each of them. Then we're going to go over the Bitly API, including a few examples of how businesses are leveraging it. After that, we'll show you some of the many apps that integrate with Bitly. That brings us to mobile deep linking and how your business can use it to drive app engagement and downloads. And finally, we'll talk about scale and security, where we'll cover user management. You'll learn how to use Bitly to create and assign users to different groups and work with user permissions. We'll also discuss Bitly's simple single sign-on setup, a four-step process that leverages the latest enterprise-grade standards to ensure safe access and control of your Bitly account. We have a lot to cover today, so let's get started.
Hi everyone, I'm Jay. I'm going to begin by showing you how to create a short link in Bitly. We'll start by copying a long URL. In this example, we'll use one from Bitly's website. Then, we'll go into the platform where you'll manage all of your Bitly links. There are several ways you can create a short link with Bitly. By hitting the orange Create button in the upper right corner of your screen, via our Chrome extension, and for programmatic link creation through the API. Today we'll use the Create button. You'll see a drop-down menu allowing you to select from all of your custom domains. Custom domains allow you to brand your links, so instead of the default bit.ly, you can create links that showcase your own brand. Today, we'll use bit.ly.is, one of Bitly's own custom domains. Now we'll paste that long URL in the box you see here. As you can see, a short link is generated using the bit.ly.is custom domain. On top of branding benefits, branded links also help boost click-throughs. Our customers using branded links see up to 34% more clicks. From here, you can further customize your links by replacing the random alphanumerics that you see here with an easy-to-remember call to action, like bit.ly 101. Below, you'll have the ability to create tags. Tags help you organize your links so that you can search and filter them more easily. You can use this feature to keep track of your channels you share your links on, organize your links for a specific marketing campaign, or simply tag all your favorite links. With that, we can click Save, and we've created a Bitly link. Now bit.ly.is bit.ly 101 will lead you to that why Bitly page. One other feature I want to point out is QR codes, which you can easily generate on all your Bitly links with an enterprise account. By clicking the QR code link, a code will generate. These codes provide another way for your audience to access your content and communications, and can be scanned by both Android and Apple devices. Now let's take a look at this graph at the top of our screen to show you different metrics Bitly captures on an aggregate. What we're looking at here is the date links are created and the number of links created. You can also filter your links by users and tags. We can also sort by top performing, which will reorganize all of the links to show which links are performing best. Using this link as an example, as you can see, it has captured over 50,000 clicks. Moving further down, you'll see when these clicks occurred. You can easily adjust the date ranges in the top right to filter by specific dates and times. Now let's talk about referring channels. Referring channels show you where engagement on your links is coming from, broken down by specific websites. For example, this link has generated clicks from Twitter and LinkedIn, among others. To the right of this is location data. In addition to country-level data, Bitly Enterprise customers now have access to city-level data. This level of granularity on your links gives you actionable, geo-specific insights into where your brand communications are making the most impact. Our customers use this data to know which cities to double down on their targeted media spend. It also helps them make more informed decisions around investments in local events, as well as understand which communications and content are resonating in which cities, giving them the ability to precisely target their messaging and offering. You also have the option to easily export this data into a CSV, so you can parse it into spreadsheets or pass it into another system. To do that, simply click one of the export buttons you see here. Moving into a different section of Bitly now, custom links. Here you'll find all of your branded links that have custom backhalves, like the one you see here. Another really popular feature of Bitly Enterprise is the ability to redirect these links. By redirecting a link, you can edit the link destination by entering a different target URL. Anyone clicking on the original link will now land on the new page you've entered. You're also able to see a complete redirect history. This includes the current target URL, previous URLs, the number of clicks each link's received, and the time span each target URL was active. Many of our customers take advantage of redirects to promote content in their social media profiles and email signatures. This way, they're always pointing their audience to the right place, even if that place changes on a regular basis. Let's move on to the dashboard. Everything we've looked at so far has corresponded to a single link and its metrics. Here, you'll get an aggregate view of those links and metrics. What you're looking at now are metrics for the enterprise group over the past month. Within this date range, over 48,000 clicks have accrued, and 8 links have been created. Just to the right of that, you'll see organic shares, something that is very unique to Bitly. The organic shares metric displays traffic driven to your domains by people creating short links through Bitly. For example, if an influencer copies a link from your site and shortens it in Bitly, it will be included in organic shares. You can see the number of links created through Bitly and the clicks those links have received within your selected date range. You can also see the top 3 performing links that you created, as well as the top 3 performing content that has been created on your behalf. Below that, you'll have access to aggregate referral and geolocation data. Again, note that you can access both country and city level data. Finally, you can easily export this data into a CSV, just as I showed you previously. Now let's go back to organic shares for a moment. Auto-branding is the ability to automatically brand links created of your content with your custom domain. These are metrics captured in organic shares in the Bitly dashboard. So if someone outside of your organization shortens a link in Bitly that directs to your website, we'll automatically create a link with your custom domain. I'll show you what that looks like using our customer BuzzFeed as an example. BuzzFeed is leveraging auto-branding on their domain, buzzfeed.com. So anytime someone shortens a buzzfeed.com link in Bitly, it'll automatically generate a short link using BuzzFeed's custom domain, bzfd.it. This is a great way to keep your brand front and center and collect a brand impression by branding every link someone shares. So this is what auto-branding looks like in action. I'm going to take this link pointing to a BuzzFeed article and shorten it using Bitly's link shortener on our homepage. As you can see, it's been shortened using BuzzFeed's custom domain rather than the default bit.ly. Next up, we have the campaign section of Bitly. This is where you'll be able to put structure behind all of the links that you are managing. What you're looking at here is a campaign called Bitly Webinar. Within this campaign, there are 4 channels: blog, social, website, and email. You can name your campaign and channels whatever you'd like to suit your programs and initiatives. Once you've created your channels, you can add Bitly links to them. So I'm going to paste my Bitly link in here. As you can see, there's an option to auto-add UTM parameters. This allows you to generate one or more short links that include UTM source and campaign parameters that correspond to the campaign and channel you select. So if you were to take this Bitly link and share it on your channel, in this case the blog, as metrics start accruing, That data will be fed into the channel. You can also take a step back and look at this data from a campaign level to see how your links are performing on a per channel basis, and have an apples to apples comparison of your link metrics related to this campaign. In this case, website channel has captured 75% of the total clicks, whereas organic channel has only garnered 1.8%. You can also get granular with the metrics by clicking into the specific channel. Click the link itself to reveal the link details, including metric points we looked at earlier, total number of clicks, referring data, and locations. Again, you can export this data with a click of a button. Now, Mary's going to talk to you about how some of our customers use campaigns.
Campaigns is a powerful tool because it enables you to create, manage, and measure multi channel campaigns across multiple brands, teams, and organizations. For example, you can compare the results of a media placement against an Instagram ad, and an email campaign and an SMS communication. Or you can see how a dozen different product lines are performing across Facebook ads all at once. Many of our customers use the campaign section to organize and track their influencer marketing campaigns. Influencer marketing is notoriously difficult to measure, but as social channels and the broader digital landscape grows more saturated, working with influencers, partners, and affiliates is more important than ever. To measure and track their efforts, some businesses create a campaign, as you just saw, and then set up individual channels for each of their influencers. Then they give their influencers unique UTM enabled bit.ly links and add them to their respective channels within the campaign. This allows them to track click metrics on every influencer's links so they can identify who is creating the most value for their business. Another example of how customers use campaigns is to track their geo-targeted marketing efforts. They do this by, again, creating a campaign in bit.ly and setting up their campaign channels to reflect the regions they're targeting. Then they add links to the various channels and distribute them accordingly. By doing this, they can drill down into which content or content types are popular in the different locations. These are just a couple of examples of how businesses are using bit.ly Enterprise to learn who and what is driving value for their brands.
Thanks, Mary. The next section I want to dive into covers the Bitly API and webhooks, two methods that enable you to extrapolate data from the Bitly platform to drive business decisions. The Bitly API can be accessed at bitly.is/devdocs. Through the API, you can create links at scale, whether that be hundreds, thousands, or even millions of links. Rather than creating them manually within our platform, you can use the Bitly API. The Bitly API is a RESTful API, so you can use any standard HTTP library to access it. As for webhooks, which you can access in your organizational settings, you're able to connect Bitly to external systems to easily receive notification when someone clicks on your links. Webhooks are easy to set up. You simply create your webhook by specifying your endpoint URL, and Bitly will send you app data about your links as events occur, including date and time of click, long URL, and geolocation data on where your link was clicked. And finally, you're probably already using a number of other apps and systems in your day-to-day workflow. With Bitly, you can save a lot of time and hassle since we integrate with nearly every social media and digital marketing tool. To browse through some of our most popular integrations, you can visit bitly.is/more integrations.
Some of our customers use the bit.ly API to create links at scale to send out SMS promotions or appointment reminders. We even have some customers that use it to send out feedback surveys to understand what's working and what needs improvement in their customer experience. For example, our customer, Hermes Parcel Net, the second largest package delivery service in the United Kingdom, uses bit.ly Enterprise as an SMS tracking communication solution. Before they began using bit.ly, most of the character limit for their SMS tracking messages was used up by the long link tracking codes they pasted within each of their messages. Even worse, these URLs would often break in the middle of two messages, which meant that the person receiving the message couldn't depend on the link to take them where they needed to go. To give you a sense of Hermes Parcel Net's link volume needs, they create as many as 250,000 links on any given day. In fact, many of our enterprise customers depend on bit.ly to handle high volumes of links, just like Hermes. That's where the bit.ly API comes into play. Hermes leveraged the API to swap out those long URLs for branded bit.ly links. As a result, they've completely transformed their end-to-end SMS experience. Now, in every SMS, Hermes uses a branded short link, giving them room to deliver more informative messages and keeping the Hermes brand front and center.
Thanks, Mary. Next, let's talk about mobile deep linking, which enables Bitly Enterprise customers to take mobile users directly into your application. With mobile deep linking, you can directly drive key metrics like app opens and downloads. To show you how this works, I am going to open up the Mail app on my iPad, where you'll see a mobile deep link pointing to Bitly's app. When we click this link, rather than drive us to Bitly's mobile site, it'll take us directly to the Bitly application, exactly to the page I wanted to point to. If the app is not already installed, you can lead your users to the App Store or Google Play to install the app. Or we can also use mobile deep links to point people to something called an interstitial page, which is a landing page that prompts the user to choose between downloading your app or continuing onto your mobile site. And last but not least, let's talk about scale and security. As Mary mentioned at the start of our webinar, 2/3 of the Fortune 500, as well as thousands of other businesses, trust Bitly to handle their mission-critical links. Today we'll talk about 3 important reasons why, starting with groups. Groups allow you to create siloed link management environments. You can create groups for different departments, use cases, or any other way you want to segment your links, like you see here. Taking that customization a step further, we have users. Here you can view, add, and edit your groups and manage which users have access to them. You can also see which of your users have enabled two-factor authentication and single sign-on. You can access groups, users, and single sign-on in your organization settings. In the Single Sign-On tab, you'll be able to easily set up Single Sign-On or SSO in just a few quick steps. SSO allows the convenience of one login for multiple systems. It gives your enterprise account admins greater security and access control. Say, for example, an employee joins or leaves the company. They can quickly add or remove permissions accordingly. It also makes signing into apps an easy one-step process. Once you log into your SSO system, you can access Bitly and all connected apps without having to go into individual sign-in processes. And finally, Single Sign-On provides assurance because it streamlines and centralizes password management. It helps ensure employees are keeping compliant with your organization's password policies. Bitly supports top SSO providers, including Ping Federate, Okta, OneLogin, Google, and Azure. That wraps up our demo of Bitly Enterprise. We touched on a lot of product features and use cases today, but if you want a deeper dive into any one of them and find out how Bitly can help your business drive powerful results, get in touch with our sales team by following the link you see on the screen, bit.ly.is/talk to sales, or give us a call. Thanks, and we look forward to hearing from you.